Star Trek Discovery Season 3, Episode 3, People of Earth. I'm Joe. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm doing it live this week. Or shall I say, live to tape. I'm a little lazy. I just want to get it done. What do you want from me? What's the worst that happens? I fumble all over my words and say everybody's name wrong. Do that if I edited the damn thing, so I might as well do this live again. Please subscribe to this channel. There's a button on the bottom to let you subscribe. Subscribe to it. This was episode 3 of season 3, People of Earth. Little quick rundown of what happened in this episode. They are reunited with Michael, and they decide to go to Earth because they found a transmission somewhere along the line from Earth of some Admiral somebody. I forgot his name. It's not important. Admiral somebody sent something out 12 years ago, and they're gonna go see if they could find this fine upstanding gentleman, Admiral. Will they? No, you know they don't. You saw it already. This is a spoiler-filled episode. Actually, they do find him, but they don't find him. Whatever. They go to Earth, and they find that Earth is not as friendly as they think it would be because Earth doesn't have Starfleet there anymore. Earth is self-sufficient. Imagine that. How are we surviving now without being part of the global, without being part of the universal universe, I guess. You know, Earth is self-sufficient. Like, I guess it's kind of an interesting take on things that we've seen. This whole Earth is part of the Federation, Earth is part of the whole universe, and now they've just decided to be back on their own. So that's kind of cool. Before I go over actual points of the episode, I'd like to just, because I have it on my notes here, that we got a nice callback to Star Trek for the voyage home, where the captain of the Earth Defense Forces sees they have a view screen. It says, "A view screen. How quaint." A little callback to, "Oh, a mouse. How quaint." Okay. So let's go through some of the points of the episode. Captain Saru. Saru is now the captain. We kind of knew he would be the captain. It only made sense that he would be the captain. The chain of command and the fact that Michael's changed. Dorky point, though. You don't have to be ranked captain to be the captain of a vessel. Who promoted him to captain? Who actually allowed him to take the 4 pips? I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Like the same way it doesn't matter that Georgiou gave herself an admiral's uniform. They're on their own, so it really doesn't matter. But you don't have to be ranked a captain to be a captain. You can be a lieutenant commander and be the captain of a ship. They've sort of lost that. I feel like they sort of even lost that in the Star Trek that J.J. Abrams did. You know, being a captain is not captain and captain are there's the captain the rank and captain the position, and they're two separate things. Whatever. And that was always a thing in Star Trek and a naval thing, and they've sort of forgot that, but who cares? Whatever. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Moving on. So when they do get to Earth and they do meet with the people and they have to, you know, and things go wrong as they always do, there's a saboteur. The saboteur ends up being, I believe her name is Adira. They are non-binary. They are a little more feminine than masculine, so I may slip up and say she, but they are a non-binary character. Is a whole big deal that this is the first time that someone like this is going to be featured. And it's also the first time that, actually it's not the first time. It's the first time in a long time that we've seen a Trill, which we learn in the end that they are the Admiral, but it's a Trill symbiont in their human body. The last time we saw that was Riker in the episode where we first introduced to the Trill. He ends up hosting a Trill symbiont for a short period of time, but it damn near kills him. And he has some romance with Dr. Crusher, which was very awkward. But anywho, I guess technology in modern medicine has changed a bit, so a human is able to host a Trill, but not able to host or not able to access said Trill's memories. But that is who this character is. And they were the saboteur of the ship. And why, may you ask, why, you ask, are they a saboteur of the ship? Because they wanted to make sure Discovery was trustful. And what better way to make sure people are trustful than to do something untrustworthy to them? 32nd century logic is wonderful. Moving on to Michael. Big theme of the episode was that Michael has changed. Her year away has changed her. There's something different about her. Over and over again, there's something different about her. She's got a year. She even starts off the episode with, I can love you and let you go. I'd let you go. Like, let them go? Like, what the frig? What are you talking about? She's so over friggin' dramatic. And then George goes, you've changed. He's like, oh, it's because you don't have to answer to anybody. You have freedom. It's blah, 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 blah. Whatever. All I know is she hasn't changed. She's just come full circle. When we first met her in season 1, she was a rebellious, treacherous, not following the orders of her captain, first officer. But she did it as a logical Vulcan-et type thing. Now she's a freewheeling, goes over the head of her captain type, who's going to ask for forgiveness and not permission. She's just basically the same damn person, only she's a little more loose and a little bit more emotional. Because we've just seen her turn into the meme of the girl like that. Okay, that's Michael. Interesting character to some extent. The bad guys. The bad guys at the end, Wen, that's his name, not when we talk about him, but Wen is the name of the guy, like a Wen, whatever. They're not really the bad guys. They were just people of Titan who had a camp there, and I guess the people of Earth are so segregated now that they don't even know what's happening on Titan, which is one of the moons in their own solar system. So they did the old... That was the most Star Trek thing they've done, though. That was the most Star Trek thing they've done in a while, where the bad guys were not really the bad guys. They were just misunderstood, and maybe the good guys on Earth were the bad guys. At the end, they come together, and they're going to work everything out. Beautiful. Detmer. In the last review, we noticed something was wrong with Detmer. What was wrong with her? Is she infected by something? Did something happen to her optics? Is control inside her? No, it's far stupider than that. She's just become... She just has PST. She has post-traumatic stress disorder. She has PTSD. That's what she is now? Because she was slow to the trigger. She didn't want to move. She didn't want to follow orders. So that's what's happened to her. I hope it's more than that, but they're making it seem like she's just become unreliable? But that's what happened in this episode. that's basically the long and short of it. It was okay. Stuff happened. They took on a new character. She's an interesting character, or non-binary character. They're an interesting character. It's a cool idea to have a Trill. They brought along a Trill in some sense of the form, in that she has a Trill symbiont, so she cannot quite access the memories. So there's some discovery to be done there, pun intended, I guess. Look forward to Captain Saru. I don't know where they're going to go with this new and unimproved Michael being so emotional. Nah. Okay, I'm going to say I liked the episode, 1 thumbs up-ish, but, you know, it is what it is. We're going to keep watching. Hopefully it does something in the end. I'd like a little bit more of an adventure where there's an adventure a week and it feels like they're very serialized again. I really wish it wasn't, but that's just show. It's just a serialized form. Every week has to tie into the last week, and I guess there's nothing for it but that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel. Until next time, I'm Joe.